It wouldn't let me call you back. I was clicking on and it's not working.
Yeah, and it's still got a horrible freaking signal too.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid stuff.
Whoa, no.
Yeah, mine won't go. Mine won't go full string now.
Really?
What? Dang.
What is going on?
I have no idea. There we go. Okay. You want me to start?
See.
Okay. Well, the first one's from Facebook, and it's from Josh Burr, and he wants a shout out. And that's my second cousin. Hey, Josh.
Hi, second cousin of Tammy. Light turned off. Why?
And the next one is from Twitter, and it's from @hisbabydoll20, and she says, "Do you ever wonder why turkeys move their neck when they walk?" I wonder if it's like a balance thing. Because they only have 2 legs. Maybe they have to.
Yeah. And birds,
get moving.
Yeah, birds do that thing too where they're like, oh.
They all do it.
I wonder why. It's so strange.
Oh, gonna do the bird effect.
Oh my goodness. Whoa.
What? What happened?
I got a pop-up, but yeah. I've never seen a bird fall over before.
Me either. I've seen them run into windows.
Poor little birds.
Did you see Lita's recent keek about Birdie, don't do this to yourself?
Mm-mm.
You gotta watch that one. That one's hilarious. She's like in the car and she looks out her window and there's this little bird that keeps jumping at the rear view mirror. It's like beating the crap out of itself. She's like, why is he doing that? Like seeing its reflection and just kept going and beating the crap out of itself.
Oh man.
I finally got my finger to stop hurting now.
Yeah.
I cut the skin off of it. Like, I don't know if you can see it. It was like gashed wide open. So I finally I was getting aggravated because it wouldn't heal because I kept catching it and it pulled and it'd tear it back open. So I just took the nail clippers and clipped the skin off. And now I can actually do stuff with it now. It still feels weird though. It feels funky. So yeah, I think that's the whole. Maybe they do it for balance. Maybe they just have an insatiable need to peck. I have no idea.
You're probably. Why did you do that? Like they're so noisy.
I know. And they will chase after you.
And have you ever seen them stand on one leg like for 5,000 years?
No, I've only seen flamingos do that.
There's this goose that stood outside of Kohl's for like an hour and a half on its one leg. I felt bad. I thought it was hurt.
Oh my god.
Birds are interesting creatures.
Yes. For sure.
Worms.
They taste good too. Alrighty, let me end this recording. Come on. Uh-oh. No!
What happened?
It froze on it froze and it went to a black screen. Because I was trying to get it to go to okay. There we go.
I think Skype should fix themselves.
For sure. And I think they should go back to side by side.
Yeah. You should be able to move however you want them to be.
Yeah, I think side by side would be so much better.
Yeah.
Than this, especially when people are trying to do interviews and stuff. Because that would make our live show a lot better.
Yeah. Some people have done that, and I don't know how they do it.
They have the older version of Skype.
I wonder if you can can you go backwards?
I don't think so.
Bummer. That sucks.
Alrighty, and my last one is from Josh again
Sneeze.
on Facebook, and he wants us to talk about mixed martial arts. What do we know about them, and what do we like about it? Well, John's been practicing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai,
My friend does that. It's fun.
and I cannot remember the other ones. I'm so bad with that, and John would be so mad at me that I can't remember everything that he's done. But he's done that stuff, so I know a little bit about it, but like I don't follow like UFC or anything. And actually, my brother-in-law is a boxing coach.
Oh, he's a coach?
Yeah, he owns his own boxing class gym
Really?
thing. Yeah,
I like boxing. It's fun.
he's a good teacher too. He's a good
Really?
teacher. He runs Against the Ropes boxing.
Oh.
He used to work at Griffin Raw, and he used to work at the Labrador Athletics Club.
Hmm.
And a lot of those places are like in Willoughby and that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I mean, that's pretty much, I mean, I don't personally do any of it because I get hurt.
I mean,
I am a weakling.
I wouldn't do cage fighting though.
Yeah.
I would be afraid to do that.
I've always wanted to try like karate and stuff, but
You should do it.
I'm
It's so
afraid.
fun.
You can teach me.
Okay. Does
John's
John
tried.
what?
John's tried to teach me like yeah, self-defense stuff. I'm having brain farts tonight. Major
Does
farts.
does he do like the grappling stuff?
Yeah.
That is so much fun.
He says he got tired of rolling around with sweaty guys.
Ew.
He's like, really, I just got tired of rolling around with sweaty guys.
Ringworm. He's gonna get some ringworm.
Yeah. Smelly armpit to the face. What?
Or, his hand will fall off a sweaty guy's back and punch him in the back of the head.
Like me?
That was funny.
Oh. Where's my
Little gun.
Ow! My muscles are so sore today. I'm about to take a Lortab. That'll be really loose. Oh, my phone's about to die.
Uh-oh, no fun.
Oh, go ahead and talk about what you like and know about it. I'm gonna go put my phone on charge real quick and get me something to drink.
Okay.
Okay.
So, mixed martial arts. I don't really, I do karate and taekwondo, and I do an email. I do the grappling, and I do the weapons and self-defense. But that's it. I don't do like jujitsu and all that. I don't really do that. I've done it a couple times, but I don't do the kung fu either. Although I fought people who do kung fu. They get real freaking low to the ground, guys. But I like the grappling. I like the grappling and I like the sparring. And why does
Okay. You can go ahead with yours now.
Okie dokie. The first one is from Ballet Girl 08 from the YouTube, and she asks, "Do you have a dog?" I have two. I have a collie and a German Shepherd.
No, I don't have a dog, but I have a cat who thinks she's a dog.
Those are the best kind of cats. They're fun.
She cracks me up. Well, when she was born to my cat Clemson, and Clemson got hit by a car. When Rogue was only like 7 weeks old.
Aw.
So I had to raise her from the time she was just weaned, and she wasn't even fully weaned yet, to now. And we had a dog, and basically she stuck around the dog all the time. And that was like Sequoia's little buddy, was this little cat.
Aww.
And the cat now thinks it's a dog.
Did your cat chase his tail?
No.
My
No,
cat.
she doesn't do that. She does chase other dogs.
Really?
She attacks dogs. Yeah.
She
She even
attacked.
growls at us. She growls. If she could bark, she probably would.
My poor cat can't even meow sometimes.
Aw,
He sounds like he has laryngitis.
poor little thing.
Oopsies.
Okay,
Oh,
next question.
Ballet Girl 08 from YouTube says, "Are you ticklish on the bottoms of your feet?" Um,
Very,
I used to be, but I'm not so much anymore. I don't know.
I'm very,
Really?
very.
If you tickle her feet, she'll kick you in the face.
I'm not as bad as John though, and me and Caitlin are kind of like we'll giggle and kick a little bit. John kicks like a freaking mule if you just touch his foot.
That's how my mother is.
You just barely touch his foot and he freaks out. You act like you're gonna touch it and he freaks out. And Logan's the same way. You can't even point at his foot and he freaks out thinking you're tickling him and starts laughing.
Aww.
So I'll sit on John's leg and start tickling his foot and enjoy the ride. He gets so mad at me.
Oh, he knows he's having fun.
He hates his feet tickled.
Really? Why? Did you have a bad experience?
I have no idea. He just hates it.
That's funny.
Oh. Are you ticklish on the bottom of your feet?
Kind of, but not like I used to be really bad. I used to kick like my mother, but not so much now. Like if you do it for a while on my feet, then I get ticklish, but not at first. That's kind of strange. But do.
Alrighty, let me end this one. Okay. And your next question.
This is from FC Barcelona 980, and they are from YouTube. They have a couple questions. So the first one is, what's your favorite song? I don't think I have one favorite song. I don't think I could pick just one.
I think at the time, right now, at this moment, my favorite song that's playing on the radio has got to be Boyfriend by Justin Bieber. And I really hate saying that because I was so anti-Justin Bieber.
That makes me laugh so much.
But that song, I don't know what it is about that song. It's got a good beat to it.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Oh my God, and Shaytards made a freaking spoof of it. It's hilarious. They call it Brophone. It's hilarious. They're talking about his brothers like to sew and shit. It's it's hilarious.
Aww.
But at this time, that would have to be my favorite song.
I don't know what my favorite song is. I can't pick just one.
I mean, that's only at this time. I mean, I have a lot of, like really good songs that I like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that's the one I like the most right now.
Yeah, I don't know what my favorite song is. Fire to the Rain. I picked that one.
What's the next one?
It's from the same person. They said, who's your favorite artist, male and female? I don't know.
I like Skrillex. Is that really an artist?
I don't know.
I like Skrillex and I like Hawthorne Heights. That's not really an artist either. That's a band.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I'm more into bands. I'm not into like the single artists, really.
Yeah.
I don't have a whole lot of single artists that I like. They're all bands.
Yeah, I think bands are funner than just
Yeah.
Although Justin Bieber, he's a single one.
But I don't like Justin Bieber. I only like that one song.
you
Only
you'll love
that one. Only.
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 Oh.
Was your boyfriend. I never let you go. Okay. Let me start this one over. Start a new one. Alrighty. Next question.
This be from the same person from the YouTube, and they said, "What's your favorite food? Mexican? Spicy food makes me happy, and Italian food makes me happy when it's actually Italian food and not called Little Italy, and they don't have Italian food."
My favorite food would have to be steak. I love some steak. Oh, I can eat steak like none other. I could eat steak every freaking day of the week.
Really?
Steak is good. Medium rare. Now I want a steak.
Tacos and chili. You gotta have tacos and chili.
That sounds good too.
It's so good. Oh. What is going on? Why are none of my buttons working? I'm going to... Okay. Sorry. None of my buttons are working.
Alrighty, next question.
What's your favorite color? Pink, black, white, and neon blue.
Black, hot pink, purple.
Fun times, fun times. What is your favorite movie?
I swear we answer these like every week.
I know, I'm like... Although, I have an answer for this one now.
Do ya?
Burlesque. I freaking love that movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you gotta see it. It's freaking awesome. It's got Cher in it. Sorry. I love her. I love that movie.
My favorite movies. I don't have one. I have multiple. Would have to be the Twilight Saga, of course. The Lord of the Rings movies. And House of a Thousand Corpses. I know that's so like off the wall. But those are my favorite movies.
Have you ever seen the movie 2012?
Yeah, I own it.
I love it too. I like it. I love it.
I like
And The Day After Tomorrow.
Day After Tomorrow is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Wee.
I should probably end this one. Okay.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Next question.
Same person from the YouTube. They said, "What's the most embarrassing / funny situation you've ever been in?" I think your story from last time is really good.
Oh, the falling in the planner?
Yeah. I told my mother that and she died. I had to share that with her.
Okay. Well, they had like these concrete planners when I was a kid. You said they still do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Concrete planners throughout the mall. And I'm walking with a big group of friends. Walking, see a hot guy. And I'm walking and I'm looking and BAM! Head over heels into the freaking planner. Covered in dirt. And go figure, they just freshly freaking watered that crap too. So I have mud on me. Not fun.
Oh my gosh, that would have been really...
I was so embarrassed. Very embarrassed.
That's really funny though.
Very embarrassed.
At least a bird didn't poop on you or hit you in the head.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Them and their damn birds. Um, I don't know.
You know what another one is for me? This one's not a few months ago, or maybe a little longer. Okay. I'm sitting in the truck. John's putting groceries away in the back. Sitting in the truck. Truck next to me starts backing out. I get the feeling that the car's moving, right? So I plant my feet and my hands into the freaking dash and floorboards, and I'm screaming. I'm not even kidding you. I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, John, 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 John! And he's standing at the door like, what is your problem? And I was like, John, no!
I'm just kidding.
And then the thought crossed my mind as I'm like, I'm in a Walmart parking lot. This dude's pulling out beside me. I'm freaking out because I think the car's moving. I can only imagine what people around me are thinking. Because, I mean, I'm blood-curdling screaming that the car is moving. I'm freaking out in tears because I swear that this car was moving, because I don't know if you've ever felt that way, like maybe at a stoplight or something, and the other car moves and it makes you feel like your car's moving.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. It felt like our car was moving, and I freaked out, and I was like, oh my God.
Aww.
I was so embarrassed. It was funny afterwards, though. Now I laugh about it.
It's always funny afterwards, and then you're just like, oh.
John will never let me live that down. Never.
Aww.
No,
You'll have to get him back with something.
Both show.
Mm-hmm.
Can't think of any, huh?
Mm-mm. I don't know. None of them come to mind currently. Some teacher thought me and my friend were talking about going home to do weed, but we weren't. She was a little concerned. She was like, we're gonna sit behind the couch. Yeah. But I got nothing. Nothing.
Sorry, guys. No embarrassing moments for you. No feet for you. Alrighty,
We have to do both of them? I'm so confused.
Okay, next question.
This is from the same person. What is your favorite sport? Karate. And I like swimming and gymnastics.
I don't do sports. I'm very uncoordinated. I don't do sports. Watching sports, I like football, but only if the Steelers are playing. I can tolerate baseball. I like NASCAR to a certain extent. And I like watching fights. Watching fights is fun.
You can bowl pretty good. I mean,
I do like to bowl. There's my sport. I always forget that bowling is considered a sport. I always think it's just fun. I guess, yeah. Bowling's my sport. I like to bowl. Bowling is fun, and I'm good at it.
She likes to bowl. What did you get when you bowled? Do you remember?
Bad. I bowled horrible that night, but of course, I was a little drunk.
Who spilled the beer all over their feet?
John. And then that was why we ended up leaving, was because dumb him doesn't realize when you get beer on bowling shoes, what happens.
Did he fall?
Oh, yeah. Well, he fell on both of his knees. He actually gashed his knee open. And then he already had a sprained foot. We didn't know it. So he sprained it even more. So it was like a horrible sprain. He ended up having to go to the doctor because he couldn't walk Monday at work. Couldn't walk. So they said he has an extreme sprain in his foot. He's doing better now, though, thank God.
What a bummer.
Yeah. They said, why didn't you come in when you first sprained it? Because, I mean, he sprained it like 2 weeks ago. They're like, why didn't you come in? He's like, well, it didn't really hurt. They're like, well, it hurts out on it. He's like, yeah. He's like, well, you didn't just sprain a part of your foot. You sprained your whole foot.
How does that happen?
Because he had already sprained one side and he sprained the other side because it was weak.
Oh.
Whole freaking foot. And he found out that he has a break in his toe that he didn't know about. He broke his toe a long time ago, didn't even know it because his toe's been bothering him. And I kept telling him, like, I bet you anything you broke your toe and it probably didn't heal right, and that's probably why it's hurting. Sure enough, he's like, while he's there, he's like, well, you're x-raying, so x-ray my toe. They're like, oh, yeah. How did you not know you broke your toe? John's like, I got a high pain tolerance. They're like, well, because you didn't come in, your bones grew, instead of growing back to normal, they went like this. So they're like this now, and he has arthritis all in between these bones.
Oh, really?
So that's why his toe hurts every once in a while, and it cracks and everything else. I'm like, well, next time, listen to me.
That's
Mommy's the best.
Oh my goodness. I even heard you warn him on that tape. You're gonna fall.
Oh, man, and he bit it hard, too. And I didn't have my camera going. And Joe's like, your man just fell on both of his knees. I was like, SMH.
SMH. Was everybody like, look at the dude?
He was all over the place that night. All over the place.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's really funny.
I was so drunk that night. Oh, I was bad. Alrighty, let me end this one because I know that was long.
Yeah, that was funny though.
And storytelling. Oakley, doggly, next question.
This be from the Daniel from Facebook. He says, when do you think the world will end? Not in 2012.
Nah, it's not going to end in 2012. If anything,
No.
Like I try to explain to a lot of people is, okay, some people are like, oh my God, zombie apocalypse.
I know.
When in your life have you ever seen a zombie?
Exactly. It's them damn movies.
And other people are like, the solar flares. The solar flares are not going to take out the damn world. They might knock out communication. But like I tried to explain to John, because that's what John's all freaked out. Oh, it's going to knock out the power grid. What do you do in a lightning storm?
Huh?
What do you do in a lightning storm? You unplug your appliances so they don't get zapped, right?
True.
Same concept. All they have to do is when they know that it's about time for the solar flare, they do a rolling blackout, power everything down.
True.
Solar flare hits. So we'll be without power for what, a day while the solar flares are happening?
Better than, yeah.
Don't fry your power grid. You can turn the power back on. But John's all freaking out. Oh, well, this is going to come right. And the other thing is a lot of people are like, because the world's, the polars are flipping.
Yeah, they are.
This is a known fact. It's happened 100 times.
This is what my dad's freaking out about.
Now they say that it is possible because of the solar flares that because our magnetic field is weakened.
Yeah, it'll increase
instead of just the polars flipping, they said there's a small chance that the whole world will flip. If the whole world flips, that's when you get your catastrophic mayhem.
Everything.
But the world's not gonna end.
Yeah, it's not going to.
It's just gonna cause like weathers and volcanoes and stuff, but
yeah.
The world's not gonna end. The world will still be here. We may not be here, but the world's still gonna be here. The world has a long way to go.
True that.
There's been ice ages, there's been all this stuff. It's not ending anytime soon. The world's gonna be here. If we're here, that's one thing, but the world will still be here. The world's still gonna be here.
True, and I love how everybody like sells everything they have because they think the world is gonna end.
Oh, John does the. Oh, I wish I could take you on a tour. I wish I had Wi-Fi.
Is he buying all that water and shit?
He's got 50 gallons of water in the garage. He's getting those MREs, meals ready to eat. And he's got like food and propane tanks and everything else just stockpiled all over the house. Canned goods, you name it. He's even got a surgical kit.
No, he does
He's
not.
got an actual surgical kit.
He can't do no surgery. He ain't no doctor. He didn't even know his hand was broken.
He's got so much. Oh my God. And I'm like,
Is he really that freaked out the world's gonna end?
he thinks, well, it's not the world's going to end. He thinks that there's going to be a riot. That the power grids are going to get knocked out and there's going to be a riot. Everybody's going to freak out and go, haywire.
I think we're gonna be all right. I mean,
If people don't act stupid, we'll be okay.
yeah, exactly.
You don't want a zombie apocalypse? Don't act like a zombie.
This is true.
Brains.
Oh my goodness. The world's not gonna end for yeah, no. And I like how they use it as like an escape route. Like, I can do this because the world's gonna end, so it doesn't even matter. It's not.
Okay. Have you noticed the big bright freaking star?
Yeah.
John swears to God that is a meteor and it is heading for us and it's gonna take out the world.
If it was a meteor, it would be moving. It wouldn't be still.
I'm like, John, it's a star burning out.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Or
It's a star burning out. If it was a star burning out, it would have done but burn out. I'm like, no, it takes a while. Like, it's not like a light bulb where it goes wah, pop. It takes a while. It builds. It builds. It builds. And then it goes.
and then yeah.
Yeah. It blows up.
Yeah.
He's like, well, what's that yellow thing there? What's that yellow thing? Is that a satellite? Is that a satellite? Are they? I'm like, John, freaking planet. It's just a planet. Calm down.
Yeah, it's not even. He needs a Klonopin.
It's a good thing that freaking we couldn't see that meteor shower. He would have. That was a fun one. Oh my God. That was a fun one, Daniel. Good job on the when the world's gonna end conversation.
Yeah,
That was great. That was great.
I think people need to calm down about it, though.
Yeah. I tell John, I'm like, I ain't worried about that crap. Stop watching your doomsday preppers. If you're watching that crap, go to the bedroom.
Yeah, I mean, they predict the world's gonna end like 5 times, and it hasn't, so.
Yeah, 5 times this past year.
Yeah, that one dude.
Zombie apocalypse. No.
He's like,
I want your brain. No.
did you hear what that guy said? He's like,
No.
he's trying to like interpret the Bible and said that all these dead corpses are gonna come up like to the top of the earth and like torment us. There's the zombie apocalypse. Oh.
Okay, next question.
This is from Daniel too. He says, "Will Obama be reelected?" And he says he's a fan of Obama, but I'm not.
I'm sorry, Daniel, but God, I hope not. I think we'd be better off with frickin' Roseanne Barr in frickin' office than frickin' Obama.
I'd rather have Hillary Clinton than him.
Yes. Well, the only thing I have against Hillary Clinton is she's for the side of not bearing arms. So she would take your weapons.
Mm.
That I don't like. I like having weapons in the house. That's protection. That's protection. Like when I have kids and I'm here by myself in the frickin' sticks. People get broken all the time. Our crime rate here is through the roof. Our crime rate is horrible. People break into your house in the middle of the daytime.
Ooh, that's very daring.
Just walk right in. They rob pizza guys here and everything else. So
Seriously?
yeah, I like having a gun in the house.
Dang.
Because I'll tell you what, a lot of people carry guns down here, and I definitely want to be. I mean, I don't need to take. I'm not taking it anywhere, but it's definitely for house protection. I'd like to have a gun, and plus, I like shooting guns for fun. That is freaking fun. I like to freaking shoot guns. That is so much fun. Hey, taking my guns away.
Tammy likes to shoot guns.
Did you get that?
Oh, but what about your accident proneness? I'm
Yeah, I always make sure I have somebody with me.
yeah, I'm not a fan of shooting guns. They scare me.
I used to be scared of them too, but I got a hold of a little tiny 22 pistol, and oh my God, it doesn't even kick, and it is so much fun.
Really?
Yeah, they're so much fun. I was scared to death of guns till I shot that, and I was like, oh my God, that's so fun.
Huh.
But yeah, I hope Obama doesn't get reelected.
Me either. Oh. Well,
Roseanne Barr, if Roseanne Barr got into office, the good thing about Roseanne is she's for the little guy. You know, she knows, even though, you know, she knows, even though she's rich, she's filthy, stinking rich. She owns a farm. She does her labor. She does all this stuff. The only problem with Roseanne Barr is she's going to legalize marijuana. In a heartbeat, she'll legalize it because she likes to do her little, but she doesn't smoke it. She eats it. She admitted it on her TV show that she eats her freaking pot for her anxiety. She gets it for anxiety.
that's freaking crazy.
I know. That shit makes me paranoid. I'm like, how does that help your anxiety? That makes my anxiety worse.
She
Like,
freaking eats it?
yeah, she makes brownies and eats it, or cookies.
Now, what if a child ate a freaking weed brownie or whatever?
Right?
Oh, that's
Oh.
terrible. That would be terrible. That would just make things bad.
Okay, and the next thing was, oh, well, he wanted a shout out, right?
Oh, hey, what's up, Daniel?
Hey, Daniel!
What's up?
We loved your questions.
Yeah, they were
so fun.
Yeah, they were like, yeah. They were the longest ones.
They got us excited.
Yeah, they did.
Hey, and our signal got better. Well, my signal got better. Did your signal get better?
The white and my buttons are freaking working. Yeah.
Ah! Epic. Alrighty, let me end this.
This is fun.
You're live, by the way.
Hi, everybody. I'm not the best, I promise.
Next question.
This be the last. Oh, that made my head feel funny.
Well, we have to redo the other one.
Oh yeah. This be from my friend Amber. She texted to me. She
Look, I got Snooki.
she's got a little bumpy. She's got a little 80s bumpy. What do you do to calm yourself down when you're having a freak out? Take a Klonopin. Or
Me?
hypnotize yourself.
You still need to do a video while you hypnotize yourself.
Oh, I do. I forgot about that. I'm gonna do that.
That would be awesome. That would be awesomely. Then you could see what yourself's like when you're hypnotized.
That's true. Oh, that's freaking awesome.
And if you ever go to somebody and have them hypnotize you, definitely have somebody there with a video camera, or keep your video camera rolling.
My aunt knows how to do it. I've always wanted her to do it, but I'm scared to like actually have someone do it to me.
Definitely do it.
Should I do?
And it'd be a good thing if you did it with somebody you trust, because you know they're not gonna mess with you.
That's true. That is true.
I would love to see that. You should videotape it. You should say, can you hypnotize me, and can I videotape it?
I should be like, yo, come hypnotize me.
See, at least then she's your aunt, so she's not going to make you do anything too crazy or say anything too crazy.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah, so that's a good thing to do. So if you're going to videotape it, that's the best person to do it.
That is true. True.
Mm-hmm. And when I'm freaking out, because I don't know if your friend Amber knows or not, that I have anxiety too.
I don't think she knows that.
I have chronic anxiety. No fun.
It's
I know even my doctor says this is bad, but it actually works for me. Is smoking cigarettes. I think that's why I haven't quit yet. Is because that's one thing, because I'm not on medication. It actually helps because soon the first my insurance kicks in.
Really?
Yes. Thank God.
Wait.
So
do you get your Klonopins back?
Well, I won't get Klonopins. They never gave me Klonopins. They gave me Lexapro.
They give you Lexapro?
Yeah, it's like a daily thing because that's how bad mine is. I have to take it on a daily basis.
Oh.
I can't just take it when I need it, though I wish I could.
Huh. Does it make you clean a lot? Like if
Lexapro?
no, like
No.
your anxiety.
Yes.
I do that too.
My anxiety, since I got off the Lexapro, my anxiety's been worse.
Really?
It's worse now than it's ever been.
I wish I could send you Klonopins through like the screen.
That would be awesome. Because I used to get them from my friend down here, but she don't give them to me no more. I haven't even talked to her in I don't know how long.
Huh.
But yeah, I either do that or I'll play a video game. That'll help. Or I'll like just chill and listen to some music.
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, in a dark room. John's always like, "Why are you sitting in the dark listening to music?"
I know, that's so much more calming.
I'm like, it's relaxing. I've done it since I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I'd sit in my bedroom with all the lights off and chill and listen to music.
Yeah.
My parents used to call me a damn vampire.
It happens. Or I like to go outside. I like to go outside.
I would like to go outside more if I didn't have two kids to tow along.
Yeah, that's true. Or you
Yeah, try having chronic anxiety with two kids running around.
I don't know.
Pity me.
That's hard, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Especially on days where your anxiety is like through the roof and they're just, especially like in the mornings. It's the worst time to be loud and obnoxious in the morning.
Yeah.
And first thing in the morning is, I'm like, shut up. Go in the other room and watch TV and be quiet till I make you breakfast.
Yeah, see, like when I would babysit, I would be lucky because I could get rid of them. But yeah, you need a cookie.
Yeah, don't meet my hooligans. Sure enough.
Little people.
Alrighty, let me stop this.